Hey guys, welcome back. In this video we're going to discuss all about how to create a dictionary app using HTML, CSS and also JavaScript. So let's look at the project that we're going to create it. So I'm going to write the word inside there is knowledge and hit enter. You'll get the particular word phonetic meanings with different type of usage, synonyms, verb and so on and so forth. If you want to listen the particular word, you can click on that.
Knowledge.
You'll get the particular word with sound inside your PC. You can listen it, right? Great. And also you can change the fonts by clicking options that is appear inside the drop down menu. You can display dark and light mode and so on and so forth. Right, so it is fully responsive, guys. So let's see the small screen size.
Knowledge.
Great. I'm gonna change the fonts. Yeah, perfect. So without further ado, let's get started to create a project from scratch. So I go to my code editor and I'm gonna get my copy project. Inside that have a basic structure of HTML, CSS. Inside the CSS have a variables, and this is a script.js file. And by the way, this is the reset property that help us to reset the content inside our web page. Yeah, good. So I'm gonna write the header tag. We need to design the navbar, right? So write the header tag. In the header in a minute. In the header I will display the container, because I will bind all of the content inside the container. Means I will display the content in the center of the page. So I need to assign the container. Inside the container I will display all of the content. So write the nav. In the nav I will display the logo, and a logo will appear in the right side, and I will display the content like fonts, dark mode and toggle button that will appear in the right side. So what I need to do on there, I will create a logo class. Inside that I'm going to use image. The image is logo. Outside of the logo, this is the first section. In the next section I will use the content. In the content I will display all of the things that I want to display in the right side. So I will use option. First we need to use select box and leave the properties option. Inside that you need to assign the fonts name. So the first one is sans serif. Remember, you need to use same font names. Don't use any mistake inside the fonts word. Okay, sans serif. And the second one is serif. Fourth one is monospace. So inside the content div I will display also toggle button, right? Label tag, leave that for. In the label tag I will use the input type is checkbox. After the checkbox I will use span tag, assign the class as a slider, and also I will assign the class round. After the label tag I will display the image that will help us to display the icon. Which icon? Dark mode and moon icon, right? So yeah, we need to save. Let's look at that inside the VS, inside the browser. Yeah, great. So here's the logo and those are content. So we need to display those content in the center of the page, right? So I'm gonna close. So first of all you need to select the body. Remember it. Select the body. In the body you need to use font family is sans serif. The default is background color. You will use white. And then you need to select the body dark mode. In the dark mode, but I also use the color is white. In the dark mode you need to use background color down and color will white, right? So this is very basic. Then we need to select the container that will help us to manage the content. So I'm going to use max width 1080 pixel, width will 100%, and I'm going to use overflow is hidden because I don't need to display the scroll bar, padding 0 and 2 rem left and right. That will help us to make a space left and right side. Then we need to select the header tag. In the header I will use the padding 3 rem top and bottom, left and right 0. Then we need to select the nav. In the nav have a content and also logo, so I need to use display flags, align item center, justify on a space between. My content will appear left and right side, great, but I think something is wrong on there. Yeah, here is a mistake, so I need to use margin 0 and auto to display the content in the center. Yeah, great. After the nav, you need to select the content. In the content have these things, so I need to manage it to display the row wise. So I'm going to use display flags, align center. That's it. Once you've done that, then you need to select the select box, content, select. So I will use border is none, margin right 2 rem, background color white. And once you've done that, then you need to select the switch to make a toggle button. So I'm going to use position relative, display inline below, with 60 pixel, height 25 pixel, margin right 1 rem to make a space. Once you've done that, then you need to select switch input, and input you need to use opacity 0, width 0, height also you need to use 0. So we need to save it, and let's see. Yeah, have a space, and in a minute switch, I need to check that. Okay, I did not assign the switch class inside there. Okay, I will switch. Yeah, great. Switch input. And the switch input, you need to select the slider, right? Slider, you need to use position is a absolute, cursor pointer, top it will move 0, left 0, right also 0, bottom 0. Then you need to use background color or gray color, and I will use WebKit transition 0.4s. Also you need to use transition that will help us to display the transition when you will move the toggle button. Alright, select the slider, column before, and the before you need to use position is absolute, content is none, height is 20 pixel, width also 20 pixel, it will move left 4 pixel, bottom 3 pixel, and I'm going to use background color is white, and similar things I'm going to add it as a, so we need to save, and yeah, great. So my toggle button is ready, but we need to add few things to make it as a great or beautiful, right? So yeah, I'm gonna add it few more things, and put checked. So once they checked, then select the slider. In the slider I will use background color purple. I'm gonna select input, focus, concatenation or slider, box shadow 001 pixel, purple. Then input checked, slider, but I used before. WebKit, transform, translate X, 26 pixel. I'm gonna use same thing, but I need to change the property. WebKit, not WebKit, I'm gonna use MS. And last and final thing is I'm gonna use transform, translate X, 26 pixel. So we need to save it, and let's check it now. Yeah, it's a great thing. You can change that by clicking the button. Okay, so we need to make it as rounded, so I need to select rounded. So border radius 34 pixels. So yeah, great. So right now have a rounded class, and also I need to round it the before border radius 50%. So we need to save it and look. -96%, transform, translate, -50% and -50%. So also I need to use position relative. Reason for using it, I have used the position relative inside the form tag. Both content is appear inside the form tag. So I'm going to use position is absolute and cursor is pointer. That's perfect. And let's look at that great thing, guys. Yeah, once we done that, and yeah, I think that's perfect. So we need to save, and yeah, great. So let's move on the another section. Another section I will use outside of the header tag is a section ID is article, and there I will use similar thing container, because I will display all of the content in the center. So I will use class content. Inside that I will use sections. In the first section I will display the keyboard, H2 keyboard, and I'm gonna add it P is phonetic. So I'm gonna get that and paste on there, right? That is our first section. And the next one is I will display the image. Yeah, so I'm gonna get the SVG image in a minute. SVG search and play button. Yeah, here is the play button. So I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna paste it. So this content will appear in the left side, and my image or play button will appear in the right side. So we need to save it, and yeah, great. So let's design these things in the CSS. So first of all, you need to select the dictionary content. So let's say recheck the content. Yeah, great. So I'm gonna use display flags, align item center, justify the space between the content is appear left and right side. Great. Once you've done that, then we need to select the section. Inside the h2 tag means 3 ram. I'm going to use margin bottom 1 ram to make a space. Select the section, paragraph, and its color is purple. And I'm going to select the dictionary. Inside that I have a SVG means image that is appear in the right side. It is called play button. So similar thing, I'm going to select it, dictionary content SVG, and I'm going to use opacity 0.7. So we need to save, and yeah, great. But when I hover the mouse, in a minute I will use hover 0.7 in a minute. Yeah, great. Okay, and why it doesn't appear? So sections. This one sections. Yeah, great. So yeah, great guys. So let's move on the another section. So yeah, after the closing this one content inside the container, I'm going to create a class noun. In the noun I will use h3 and use the noun. Same thing, I'm going to use it many, and I'm going to use it usual classes meanings. Yeah, so inside that I will get the content. I'm going to use it as an alert tag, and I'm going to get the content from there. That is first one. I'm going to get it, and that will help us to display the content in the second one, ally, and that is third one. So that will display in the third one, ally, right? So we need to save. After the closing URL tag, I will use synonyms. Inside that I will use paragraph, synonyms, span tag. In the span tag I will use a class syn means synonyms, and write the demi text. Then I will manage it online electronic keyboard. Yeah, we need to save it, and let's look at the output of this one. Yeah, great. So now right, so I'm going to close this one and also remove this style tag. So first of all, you need to select the particular class now, and you need to make a space top and bottom. So you need to use margin top and bottom for them to make a space between our this one content and our this one. And once you've done that, then I'm going to select it to display the navbar, display the underline, right? So I need to select the particular class name, but before using it I will use the h3 tag. Inside that I have a content, so I will use font size 1.5 and margin bottom 2.5 and then I'm going to use position relative because I want to display the line inside the h3 tag. So first I'm going to save it, and let's see why this one content. So in a minute I need to check that is now. Yeah, so in the center of this one text I want to display the line. Beside the noun I will display the line, remember. So what I need to do on there, I'm going to select the noun h3 colon after, and I use the position relative inside there. So once you use position relative, then you need to use position absolute inside that, and use content is none. Width I will use 92%. Height means size of the line is 2 pixels. Background color is half white, and I will move it top 15 pixels. It will move bottom 0, and it will move right is 0. So we need to save it and look at that, right? Then I need to select the noun. Inside that I have a paragraph tag, so I will use colors gray color, gray. So we need to select. Right now only one item has been selected. Reason for using it because I've used the greater than sign, right? So yeah, so let's select the noun UL tag. In the UL tag I'll use the margin top and bottom 2 and left and right 0 to make a space. Great. After that I need to select the UL li. In the li I will use list style type is noun, margin top and bottom 1 rand 0, and I'm going to use display flags, align it and center, and I will use margin left 2 rand. Reason for using display flags and align it and center, in a minute I will display the icons inside there, so you will able to see everything will be appear in the center. So in a minute, so I'm going to select the UL li colon before I'm going to use content, and that is code of the bullets. Color is purple, and font size I will use 2 rand with 1 pixel. 1 rand is best, and padding right side to make a space is 2 rand. So sub, and what happened? Allah. Okay, I think I need to check the problem. What is problem right now, guys? Okay, let's just style type. Okay, the code is like this, backslash. In a minute, like this one, so it should be up here. Yeah, great, right? So everything is the center, and yeah guys. Okay, so the last and final one is in a minute, like this one. So I need to select the UL, not yellow, synonyms, and these synonyms like this one, and paragraph is pen tag, and there I will use the color designing section. So I think almost done the designing, so we need to work on the JS to add the attraction or display the data as a dynamic, right? First of all, you need to get the body tag, checkboxes, and top of your navbar sections to add the attraction. Means I will change the fonts, that is sans serif. So I need to change, and the content from there is sans serif, that is serif, and that is monospace. I use mono, but the important part of these values, we're gonna use these values. So I will create a const body element. First of all, I will display the dark and light mode, so we need to select the body, right? In the body, then the next thing you need to get it is checkbox. Query selector, the checkbox is appear inside the switch class. Inside the switch class have an input, right? So I think that's perfect. So we're gonna use checkbox dot add listener, click event. In the event, I'm going to select body element dot classless dot toggle is dark. So when I will move it, yeah, great. The next thing we need to add it is font revision or fonts. So I'm going to select option, document.query selector, that is content. I think yeah, content have a select box, so you need to select the content class. Inside that have a select, so inside that you need to select the particular fonts. And yeah, so let's see, I need to use select options dot add event listener, which event you will use, change event. When the event is changed, first of all I'm going to show you how you can get the value. So I use e.target, means when I will change it, then I will get the target value inside the console. So let's see, serif, you will get the serif, you will get all of the things right now, as you can see guys. But inside that we need to get the value, right? So let's see, I'm going to use value, and when I will change it, only serif, mono, space, sans serif, those are fonts name, remember, and those are data is coming from my values. If you change or have any mistake inside the font spelling, you will get the error, right? So you need to get these value by clicking by changing the event. So I'm gonna store these value inside fonts. So I'm gonna select the body element and use .style .font family. Style is font, family is the fonts. So let's see, I select the default is sans serif, but I'll change it serif. Yeah, great, each fonts have been changed, mono, space, and default is fonts. Great. Yeah, so everything is great on there. So the important and cool part is dictionary, right? So let's work on the search btn document.query selector, and inside that you need to select the search. So by the way, I have a search class inside the button, right? So you need to select the search. The next thing you need to get it, the input element, query selector, and the input element is coming from your form tag. Inside the form tag you have an input element, right? So first of all you need to use the event. So add event listener, which event, click event. When user will click on the search icon, then come into the if body. In the if body I will use console.log and just use working, and I'm going to check it's working or not. So click on that. Yeah, I'm able to see the text is appear inside the console. So inside that I need to use simple statement that will help us to make it as a simple validation inside our input field. So I'm going to use input element dot values, not equal to t. Come into the if body, otherwise come into the else. And the also body I'm going to select the input dot style. I will display the style as border as 1 pixel solid, right? That means when user will enter something inside the input field, I'm getting this one text, otherwise I will display the error message. So let's see. Yeah, great, I'm gonna add something, click on that. Yeah, and also when I will use it, so have some content, so I will use nothing. First I'm going to use it, click on that. Yeah, great. Okay, So inside this one console, I will add the function. I will create a, by the way, function that will help us to get the data from the API, right? So where you want to get the data, so let's see, I use API dictionary. Free dictionary API. You need to visit this one website, dictionary api.dev, and inside that you will get the API like this one. So I'm gonna get it and paste on there. You will get the data by using hello world. If you change it, you will get different result. So I need to get complete this one URL, and I'm gonna store it inside a variable API URL. So I'm gonna store this one data, but I need to remove this one because inside the hello world I will get my input text data and assign that inside after this one en, right? So let's create a function that will help us to display the, I'm going to use async function searching. I'm going to passing the parameters data, right? So inside that I will use try and also use catch. In the catch I will use error, and the error will appear inside the console just like this one. Inside the try catch I will create a const API data, and I use await fetch function, and inside that I'm gonna passing the parameters API URL that is coming from the top of my variable. The next thing you need to add it your data, means input field value. When user will search something, then you need to concatenate inside there. So I'm gonna use concatenate and the second one parameter that is coming from my function, right? And I'm gonna copy this one function and paste inside there, inside the input field, if the input field isn't have a not empty. So inside this one function I need to pass the parameter is input element dot value. The value is coming from my input box. Perfect. So that value is assigned on this one parameter, and the parameter is assigned on the API, and yeah, you will get the result. So create a result variable, and I'm going to use await. We need to convert it, right? So I'm going to use API data.json. So you have successfully converted the data. So let's look at that, what you will get inside the console. If I will search something like hello and press this one button, API data before initialize. Okay guys, sorry for that, I need to pass that as the API URL on there. Okay, I'm gonna use hello and press it. Right now as you can see, I'm able to see the data is appear in the right side, have different things like meanings, phonetic, short URLs, source URLs, word, and so on. So we need to display these data inside my dictionary front end page, right? So let's see how we can do that. So first of all, I will use const HTML and assign the little template. Inside that I need to get the section. So I need to copy that, and I'm gonna use it as so let's see what happened in a HTML, and I'm gonna passing the complete HTML variable that is coming from there. Inside that have a complete content. So let's see what happened when I will search inside there is knowledge and press that. Yeah, the knowledge is up here, phonetics has changed, and so on and so forth. Yeah, great thing. So let's move on the meaning section or part of speech. So we need to display the part of speech. So meaning have a part of speech is noun and verb. So we need to display these content as well. So I need to use, but before using it in a minute, I need to change this one content, this one and this one. So okay, that is okay. Here's a verb, part of speech, no, and I will change it on. Okay, I will change it on later. This time I'm going to change that. So you need to get the value, part of speech, document.qt selector. So you need to select it and you need to assign the value. So after that I'm going to select text content in a minute. Yeah, I'm going to use text content. The content is up here from the result. In the result have a 0 index number, and the 0 index number have a meanings. In the meanings have a 0, and this is a part of a speech. So in a minute I will show you how you can get that. I will use knowledge, search it, as you can see, and yeah, text content is knowledge. Okay, part of speech, query selector, the text content, result, 0 meanings. Okay, meanings. Okay, I will leave this one, then I will check it. I will use knowledge and searching, but why I can't see the content inside the console. Okay, I will check in the console. With the help of result I will get all of the content, right? So press it, and the next one is I need to get the meanings. In the meanings have what part of speech. Yeah, so have a part of speech in the 0 index and have a part of speech right now. So we need to get it, and here's my mistake, guys. So I need to use, so result 0 index meanings, and yeah. So let's see, knowledge, okay, text content also. I think, okay, we need to save this one file, guys. This is my mistake. Okay, so let's see, knowledge. Yeah, the knowledge is up here on there, and this is a noun, but I will add another things like share, similar thing, and I will use another thing. Right now, as you can see, this is among, and this is by the way preposition. Right, when you will add any other things, then you will get different content, but we need to change these meanings data, right? So I need to use, in a minute, after that I need to use const li, and I'm going to use the little template, and the little template I will use the only one li like this one, and I will manage it step by step. how you can do that. So this is the first one. So I'm gonna edit result, and the result have a 0 index, and the 0 index have a meanings. In the meanings I need to get the definitions. The 0 meanings dot definitions, and there I have a 0 index dot definition. By the way, these data is coming from my object. In a minute I will show you. Knowledge, press enter, and as you can see, this is the meanings. In the 0 index have definitions like this one, and the definition have a different content. So I'm gonna definitions. Inside the definitions have a definition key like this one. So I need to get only 3 definition to display on the allied text. So I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna paste this one the second time, but I need to change this one. Index number is 1, copy, and this will 2, 0, 1, 2. That will appear inside the allied text, but I need to get this one data. So I'm gonna get the meanings, and UL element document.query selector. So I need to get it meaning. So I need to get the UL element, and I'm gonna select this one, use HTML and assign the allied tag. That's it. So let's see. Knowledge, yeah, have a different content, but last thing we need to add it is synonyms, right? So the synonyms, okay, in a minute. Here synonyms is where it is here. So I need to get it. Document.query selector, and that is synonyms, means the appendix, right? So in there I need to get the value index wise, but this time I'm going to show you how you can use it different way to get the index wise value, like 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. So means sometimes you will get the 3 values, or sometimes you will get the 5, 0, and so on, so forth. So how you can manage it? So let's see. So I need to create a const. First of all, we need to get the synonyms, right? But before moving on that, in a minute I will show you. I will use knowledge, press okay. I will manage it on later. This time I've just used manually. Okay, so we need to get the synonyms. Where it is, meanings, where it is. Someone have a synonym, someone have a okay, inside there I can't find the right. Okay, here's the synonyms, but inside there nothing. But I will use share, you'll get the synonyms. So meanings, okay, meanings in the 0 index. Okay, I can't find that also. Let's see among, and I'm going to show you how meanings, and yeah, Here is a synonyms. Inside that have a 3 synonyms like am, dist, amongst, and so on. Sometimes you will get nothing, so how you can manage it? So let's look at that. So I will create a const says means synonyms, or you can use any name as you want. So you need to use result 0 index, have a meanings, and the meanings have a 0, and then you need to select the synonyms, means this one key. Inside they have a how many values, I don't know. I will use JavaScript to get that. So let's see, console.log, and I'm going to use sys.length. Then you'll get the length of the, in a minute. I'm going to use among, press on it. In the top of the page on the console have a 3 values, means among have a 3 synonyms. So we need to get one by one value and display it. So let's see how we can do that. Two, and inside that I'm going to add the content. The content is coming from this one, but I will add it inside the verb content there. Okay, so I'm gonna get this one content, copy, and I'm gonna paste it, right, and I'm gonna arrange it. So the similar thing I'm gonna add it is dollar and the result in the 0 index, meanings, and the meanings have a 1. By the way, in the top of page I have used the part of speech like this one, result 0 index, meanings 0, but this time I'm gonna use meanings 1 index number, right? So inside that have a part of speech, And the meanings, I'm gonna leave the default meanings, but inside there I'm gonna get the value like result 0 index, meanings the 1 index, the definition the 0, and inside the definition, right? And I'm gonna display this content, so I need to get this one value, so I'm gonna get the verb, so element, so select the verb, so I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna add it. Like that in a minute. In HTML, send a part of a speech too. That's it. So let's try it. I'm gonna use knowledge. Yeah, the content have changed, but why I'm able to see awareness? Okay, here is many other synonyms of the knowledge. So yeah, you can get more than 5 or 6 and so on and so forth. So this is the tactics that I used, right? So I think almost we have completed this one app, but I think I need to work on another important things. So first of all, I need to use the event inside the form. Where is form? Here. So I need to select the form tag. In the form tag, I need to select the, I just select the form tag. Form. The reason for using it, because I will use the event when user will press enter button, right? So copy this one, and after this one, add email listener, which event, click event, not click, just use submit event. I'm going to passing the e parameter, e.prevent default, that will help us to handle the reloading the page, right? And after that, you need to select the searching function that is coming from this one, and inside that you need to pass the same value like input element dot value. After that, when user will search on that, then I'm gonna remove the value from input element, and also same thing, I'm gonna add it, copy, and I'm gonna paste it inside the on click. So let's try it. Knowledge, hit enter. You can't see anything else. The data is changed. Input fields have been emptied, yeah, cleared. Great. Final and last thing, I'm gonna add it speech, right? So I'm gonna create a function. Let's done that. Speech text, and I'm gonna pass the parameter text speech. You can pass any parameter as you want, right? And why I use equal sign on there. Okay, so we're gonna create a variable, let speech text. I'm gonna use new speech synthesis adherence, that is object. We're gonna use this one object to get the speech. Okay, so select the speech text. Inside that have a text object, and I'm gonna passing the value from my text to speech. Means inside the function, whatever I will pass it, then the speech text will provide us a different type of voices to convert it as a text to voice. But a few more things we need to add it is speech text dot voice, and I'm going to use window and a minute dot speech synthesis dot get voices function, and the index number is 0. And last and final thing is you need to use window speech synthesis dot speak what you want to speak. So I'm gonna use speech text, like this one object. So I'm gonna get that function, and then I need to go on my top, and by the way I need to add the class inside the SVG. Reason for using the class inside the SVG, because I will use the event play btn, right? So when I will click on this one button, then I want to execute that function, right? So yeah, I'm gonna edit and I'm gonna copy it, and after this one area I'm gonna add MLS now, click event, and first of all I'm gonna check it's working or not, then I will call the function. Okay, but before checking it I need to get the value, guys. Const play btn document query selector, and that is data is coming from my play btn, and yeah, so let's try it. Click on that in a minute. Knowledge, knowledge, okay, knowledge, yeah, it's working, guys. When user will enter something inside there, then the data or word will appear inside there, then this button will work. So what I need to do on there, I'm gonna calling the function is searching or speech to text, like this one, whatever the function name is, just based on that. The next thing you need to get it the parameter, right? So what I need to do on there, I'm gonna create a const speech word, and I'm gonna get the data, which data you want to speech convert it. So I'm gonna get this one data. If someone have a word, then speech it, otherwise leave the speech. So I'm gonna get this one word based on that, and that's it, guys. So let's try it. Knowledge, press okay, speech synthesis. Okay, I think something's wrong inside the function speech synthesis. Let speech text, speech text dot voice, window dot synthesis get voices, 01 window dot speech synthesis that is speak, and that is speech text. Okay, here's a mistake, guys. So I need to pass this one parameter on there, right? So here's my mistake. So let's try it one more time. Knowledge. Yeah, great, guys. So this is our complete dictionary app that I used HTML, CSS, and also JavaScript to create it from scratch. So it is fully responsive, and yeah, you can change the fonts, you can use whatever you want to do on there. So guys, I hope you are understood as well all about it. So thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day.